IFL is a league that looks up to the fighters, and nobody else does that in this business. And you can ask any of us that nobody looks up to the fighters like IFL has done right now. And this is what's going to keep me with them for sure. Other than that, we kick butt. Actually, listen. The fights were exciting. I hope everybody, especially for the TV. And more important, if I hadn't won or Pat hadn't won, all I really care about, I'm sure most of you guys care about, was the show exciting. And if that's what we end up producing, we're gonna go far, you guys. So I hope you guys come along with us. Hey guys, one more thing. I told you that was great. Listen to this. I'm not getting done comments every time a day. Here's a guy also, look at the inspiration behind all this is there. Are you fighting for all the hard work? Listen, we gotta get the fighters up here, please.
Hang on, the cat's out of the bag. No, I just actually, just publicly, I mean, I already said it in the ring. I just wanted to thank Kerr and Seamus and Keith and everybody that's behind the IFL. And you know, it's one where I think every fighter in some facet has thought about something like this, just not knowing how to get it done. And for somebody to step up, I mean, the truth of an entrepreneur is to create something that's never existed, and that's what they're doing. And they already have a pre-existing model. You look at the ABA and the NBA. I mean, it was a separate league. They had a different ball. You know, we're the new kids on the block. You know, and you either step up and take notice, or you kind of get mowed over. And you know, I fought for Pride, and I fought for the UFC, and you know, I fought in the basement in Sao Paulo, Brazil, for God's sake. I was there. Yeah, I was there. You know, I mean, it's come a long way, and it's been a long time. You know, I mean, it's a legitimate thing. We don't have a basketball or baseball, and there's no, you know, personal foul flags. You know, there's no roughing the quarterback. This is as real as it gets. You know, and I can appreciate that being a wrestler, and I can appreciate that being a fighter. And I just wanted to thank, you know, from Henzo to Boss to Pat and to Mo for their contributions. I mean, they're forging the way for guys to be able to actually not have to go pump gas in the morning and train at night. And you know, it's amazing. You know, feeling about it, you know, it'll probably take 2 or 3 days for it to set in. You know, so I just wanted to thank you. I know Kurt wanted to get the fighters up.
Awesome, thank you, Ron. Can you believe the people that have this deal, man? Is this awesome or what?
Yeah, it is.
These guys, I've been watching them for 10 years now. I can't believe I'm sitting next to them like Boss and Pat and Lauren. This is just Kurt, yeah, I'm going to say one thing and then I'm going to go walk out and let the fighters come out. You guys, I'm not fighting you, it's a fight. Let you guys know, just don't a little history about these guys. This is, some people know stuff, some people don't, but my first pay-per-view event was Battle Cave. Remember Extreme Battle Cave years ago. That was the kid in the headlights, right there in the headlights. Maurice took me under his wing and showed me the ropes, and I looked up to Maurice the whole time. You know, he really took care of me, and I've always respected the man for doing that for me. I was the new kid, and the guy took care of me, and I appreciate it, and I always respect him. Boss Wooten was the guy that I've always looked up to. Always, I mean, he was an incredible fighter his whole career, and he was always cool to me, and I respect him a great deal. Henzo Gracie, most of you guys don't know, or some of you do. When I didn't know jiu-jitsu, I bought an 11-tape set. And it was Henzo Gracie jiu-jitsu. And that's how I started learning jiu-jitsu. We went through the whole tape set before I actually had a jiu-jitsu coach that so these guys are idols in my eyes, and they're great men and great people, and everybody give them a round of applause.
The last thing I want to add is I was a freshman. Pat was a senior at Bettendorf High School, and he used to beat up on me in the wrestling room.